Welcome to the I Can Do That podcast. I'm Jem Fadling, spiritual formation coach, author, and founding partner of UNHURRIED Living. With 30 years' experience in spiritual formation, I help people grow by combining grounded optimism with practical spirituality. This effective dynamic will guide you onto the path of discernment so that you can transform your hopes into habits. Each episode, I'll share one practical idea with one simple takeaway. Together, we'll grow at the pace of transformation, and you'll move into your day saying to yourself, I can do that. Over the years, as I engaged in various forms of group exercise, I've collected some helpful tips from many fitness instructors. I've been able to narrow some of these ideas into an acronym that might help you formationally. Many of the same principles that grow us physically can also be translated into our formational inner work. So let's take a look at ARC: ability, rhythm, and core. So A is for ability. The fitness instructors would often say things like, listen to your body, only do what you can do, stretch yourself, but not to the point of pain. This is great advice for formation. With any spiritual practice, it's always good to begin right where you are. You don't have to overdo it. Here's some great advice that Dallas Willard gave to a congregation during a Q&A session. Someone asked him, where should I begin if I am new to spiritual practices? And Dallas replied this way. Be experimental. Don't be heroic. Be easy. Take things slow. Begin small. Breaking bad habits will cause us discomfort. Come to God as a happy student of Jesus. Expect resistance. Focus on the friendly face of Jesus. When something doesn't work, figure out why it didn't before just trying the same thing again. Now, I love the simplicity of Dallas's response. Start where you are. It may be clunky at first, but continue to grow in strength and grace. That's how it is with spiritual practices or anything else you're starting. Choose one thing. Go slow. Let it become a habit, and you will grow in strength and grace. Now, R is for rhythm. When doing exercises of balance, for example, the instructor would often say something like, one side of your body is usually stronger or more capable of balance than the other. And that's okay. Just go with it. It may change next time. Your body is rarely in full and equal balance at all times. And so that brings us to the myth of life balance. Do you actually know anyone who has a perfect balance of every part of their life? What we can actually engage instead are healthy life rhythms and patterns. For example, if you're in a busy season, make sure to make space for some reflection time. If you find yourself disengaged, make space for some good quality work and interaction. It's about the healthy rhythms of engagement and disengagement, the back and the forth, the receiving and giving, the filling and the overflow. We usually don't find ourselves in an equal balance, but ensuring that we have rhythms in place can be very helpful. So C is for core. How many times did I hear the instructor say, engage your core? Well, almost every single time. You'll be hard-pressed to find a coach who doesn't have their athletes do some form of core training. Strength comes from the inside out. And for your soul, the question becomes, what is at the center? Or better yet, who is at the center? The quality of your abilities and rhythms is in direct correlation to you keeping your eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. In what ways are you strengthening the core of your soul? For most of us, it's in allowing the things we believe to become the things we know. This is about keeping the main thing the main thing. Now, in the beginning of my group fitness experience, I was fumbling around as a newbie, arms and legs only sometimes moving the right direction. But I hung in there because I believed it would help me get healthier and stronger. Over time and with practice, I gained muscle memory and strength, and I was able to learn new routines with ease. Healthy and strong were no longer hopes, but actualities. It's like a knowing. The same for soul care. Begin where you are, even if it's uncomfortable. Hang in there, and little by little, you'll develop some soul muscle memory. So remember, ability, rhythm, and core. Engage your formation with these three dynamics and see what happens. Here's your I can do that for this week. I encourage you to start where you are, engage a healthy rhythm, let your believing become your knowing through practice. And if you'd like, this week, send me a note at info@unhurriedliving.com and let me know how your transformational progress is going. I'd love to hear from you. Remember, you're making your way forward one small, simple, and gracious step at a time. If you want to make further progress in your own formation, I encourage you to pick up a copy of my book, What Does Your Soul Love? 8 Questions That Reveal God's Work in You. In it, you'll find themes such as desire, resistance, vulnerability, fear, and joy, and such questions as, what do you really want? Where are you hiding? What's getting in your way? And what's most real to you? Holding and living the questions is a great way to cooperate with your own growth process. So go ahead and pick up a copy of What Does Your Soul Love from your favorite bookseller.